Hello, gentlemen, and present company. I return to you with another video, this time on a Soviet uh, fighter pilot jacket. This specific jacket, according to the seller, was primarily used by interceptors, guys who flew interceptor missions. So, we're just going to start with the pockets. It has two regular hand pockets that are, quite deep. Decent fit. They can hold the regular size of a Makarov. I tested it out with one I have. It's not a real one for legal reasons. But it has two of these pockets, which are quite nice, very well made. Moving up here, we have two zipper pockets in which, when you remove the zipper, or unzip it, it reveals a Makarov compartment. And like the name suggests, on most Soviet uniforms, primarily for tankers and, well, flight crew, whenever they get something like this, it'd always come with a Makarov pocket. Henceforth, with this one, here, it comes with string. That way you can wrap it around the lanyard. Or you can turn this into a lanyard for your pistol. Which I think is pretty neat. Now, moving on to the operation of this jacket. This jacket down here has an elastic band, primarily right here, where it's ribbed, and zips up with a regular zipper, as can be seen here, and with two buttons on the bottom, which are of okay quality. They don't feel the best. Compared to my M65, this jacket's buttons are alright. Now, moving on to the stamp, which is quite faded, yet you can still see it. This is a 52-4, so it's quite a large jacket, but it was usually intended to be worn with like a regular flight suit underneath. So, moving on, the interior is primarily wool, which is a nice departure from Soviet fish fur, which ranges from, pretty nice, pretty good, to, my goodness, I might be wearing a thorn bush on my back. So, yeah, I have no clue what this here says. I presume it's something about the Air Force, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But moving here, it has like most Russian jackets, it has this little thingy to protect the neck and lower face. Say if you're stationed somewhere up north, like Bermuda or something like that. No. But the way it works, you pin this down, you can hang some from here, probably some identification tab, or I don't exactly know how that works. Like maybe you just wrap it around and whatnot. But I personally wouldn't do that. So the outside material is a fine blue canvas. It feels higher quality than say M88, but it's not like, like silk. But, it's still pretty good. I do not intend to wear this around. I just intend to sort of have this as a collection piece, since I have some Soviet Air Force stuff that just ain't worth reviewing, since it's just tiny little trinkets. But this came from eBay, from a guy who's sort of prolific for selling stuff like this online. And if you just search up Soviet bomber jacket, you'll find him. He's stationed out of, he's stationed out of Kharkiv. Probably butchering that, but he's stationed out of Kharkiv in Ukraine. And he does, it's pretty fast. I mean, I ordered this at the beginning of March, and it arrived here the day of upload, so pretty good time for Ukraine. I've had worse times, but somehow still not as bad as California. But yeah. Now onto the sleeve, just like regular Soviet jackets. There's this little thingy. It isn't like I. It's soft, and it isn't like the Soviet like cotton. No, the Soviets had this weird material. I can't remember the name of it. It isn't fish fur, but it sure as shit feels like it. Um, and it just was not comfy. Like it prickled the shit out of your skin and just didn't feel good. But this, pretty comfy, for protecting watches and whatnot, so that I wouldn't get snagged on this. But as soon as you move your hand inwards, the entire sleeve is insulated with this same sheep wool. So yeah, this is a pretty good Soviet jacket for $228 total. I think it's a little overpriced, but it's still a pretty good jacket. Now, it's very good for cold weather, as can be seen by the massive amounts of sheep's fur. But yeah, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and well, God bless and have a good day. Bye bye.